Hey y'all, Austin here with Outer World Media. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a question that I have to just anybody that lands on this video and clicks on it and whatnot. Kind of a little bit of background how I came to want to ask this question. Um, the other day I went to my local Second and Charles and was looking at my Stephen King section that they have there, just trying to see what they've had and in and out and whatnot. And as I was looking, I came across a copy of Stephen King's It. But right next to it was a copy of The Stand Uncut Complete, the movie tie-in edition. Now I've owned, this copy of The Stand, the original form, for quite a few years. I've never gotten around really to reading either of these books. I've tried getting into them a couple times, but that's neither here nor there. But again, as I was in the store, I got in line to purchase these two books. But as I was standing in the line, the people behind me were talking about what books I had because they seen them in my hand and how it was really scary and whatnot, scariest book ever. And I started thinking about it and I was looking at them. I was like, you know what? It is pretty terrifying, but so is The Stand. I mean, in this, obviously in Stephen King's It, and I don't feel like I'm spoiling anything because, this has been part of pop culture since like 2017, on the forefront at least. Obviously, this is about a killer clown in Derry, Maine. Takes the form of whatever you fear and whatnot. Pretty terrifying if you ask me. But The Stand, most people say, oh, that's a post-apocalyptic like drama, this and that. Why would it be scary? And the more I started thinking about this book as I, checked out, at the store and went to go home, the more I started thinking, The Stand is kind of a horror movie or a horror book, if you will. And the reason is because in this, like I think it's what is it, 98, 97% of the world's population just dies. And there's nobody to pick up the bodies, they're just laying wherever they passed away and died at. And I started thinking about it. I was like, that's pretty terrifying. And the more I started thinking about it, because I have seen the miniseries of both of these books. And I was like, you know what? In The Stand, again, there's like 3 or 4% of the population left. What would you do if you came across somebody you didn't know? There's hardly anybody left. You don't know what they're going to want to do to you. You don't know if they're going to want to help you, want to kill you, want to do something even worse to you. So I started thinking, is The Stand scarier than Stephen King's It? And I started thinking, I was like, I don't know. And so that raised the question in my mind, which one do you think would be scarier? Or which one do you think is scarier? It or The Stand? I know most people are probably going to go with It off the top of your head, just instantly. But if you sit there and you think about The Stand and what happens, even if you haven't read the book, again, post-apocalyptic, 90-something% of the Earth's population is gone. Again, there's dead bodies everywhere. Which one do you think would be scarier? Let me know down in the comments. Again, I'm just kind of curious to get everybody's opinion on this subject. Again, let me know, what do you guys think? Which one do you think is more scary or terrifying? It or The Stand? Thanks.